Welcome back to Elias, the channel where we decode the truth about relationships, love, and the psychology that drives attraction. Whether you're new here or a returning subscriber, you're in the right place if you want honest, unfiltered conversations about what really goes on beneath the surface in modern dating. Our mission is to empower you with knowledge so you can navigate the often confusing world of relationships with confidence and clarity. We're not here to sugarcoat things or give you generic advice. We dig deep, ask the tough questions, and explore the realities that most people are too afraid to talk about. Today's topic is controversial, but it's one that men need to hear. We're diving into a subject that sparks a lot of debate, curiosity, and sometimes even discomfort. But that's exactly why it's so important to talk about it openly and honestly. If you've ever wondered about a woman's past, or felt uncertain about how it might impact your relationship, you're not alone. These questions are more common than you might think, and they deserve thoughtful, respectful discussion. We're breaking down 7 hidden signs that can quietly reveal if a woman has had a lot of past sexual partners, and more importantly, what that means for you emotionally. This isn't about shaming anyone or making snap judgments. Instead, we're focusing on understanding the subtle cues and patterns that can help you make informed choices. We'll explore how these signs might show up in her behavior, communication style, and even her attitudes toward intimacy and commitment. And we'll talk about why these things matter, not just for your peace of mind, but for building a relationship that's based on honesty, trust, and mutual respect. This isn't about judging. It's about creating a space where you can ask real questions and get real answers, without fear of being misunderstood or criticized. We believe that everyone has a right to their own past, but also that everyone deserves to know what they're getting into when it comes to love and commitment. By understanding these signs, you can approach your relationships with greater empathy, awareness, and self-respect. It's about understanding patterns, protecting your heart, and making smart decisions in love. So grab a notebook, get comfortable, and let's dive into the truths that can help you build stronger, healthier connections. Remember, knowledge is power, and when it comes to relationships, the more you know, the better choices you can make for your happiness and future. When you first meet someone new, there are always little signs that reveal how comfortable they feel around you. One of the earliest and most telling indicators is how quickly she becomes physically at ease in your presence. This isn't just about a casual touch or a friendly hug, it's about the overall pace at which she allows physical closeness to develop. Some people naturally take their time, letting trust and comfort build gradually, while others seem to skip ahead, moving quickly into more intimate territory. While instant chemistry can sometimes spark a whirlwind romance, it's important to recognize that for many women, physical touch and flirtation are things that unfold slowly. Women who have had fewer romantic partners or who are more selective often prefer to take things step by step. They might be a bit reserved at first, keeping a respectful distance, and only gradually opening up as they get to know you better. This slow build isn't a lack of interest, it's a sign of intentionality and care. It means she's valuing the connection and wants to make sure it's genuine before moving forward. You might notice her hesitating before reaching for your hand, or laughing shyly when you compliment her. These small moments are meaningful, and they show that she's letting her guard down at her own pace. On the other hand, if you find that she's holding your hand, leaning in close, or touching you in intimate ways within just a few hours of meeting, it's worth paying attention. This kind of fast physical escalation can sometimes indicate that she's very comfortable with intimacy, perhaps because she's had more experience with dating or relationships. It doesn't necessarily mean anything negative, but it does suggest that her boundaries around physical closeness are more relaxed. She might be used to moving quickly, and for her, this is just a normal part of getting to know someone. You might notice her brushing your arm, sitting close enough that your knees touch, or even initiating a hug or kiss early on. These actions can feel exciting, but they're also clues about her approach to relationships. The key here isn't to jump to conclusions or make harsh judgments. Instead, it's about being observant and thoughtful. Ask yourself, is she genuinely connecting with me, or is this just her usual pace with everyone she meets? Is she moving quickly because she feels a special spark, or is this simply how she approaches new relationships? By noticing these patterns, you can better understand her intentions and decide if your values and expectations align. Remember, every relationship is unique, and what matters most is finding someone whose pace and style of connection feel right for you. Women who've been with multiple partners sometimes learn to separate emotions from physical connection. You may notice that intimacy happens quickly, but deeper emotional conversations or vulnerability take much longer, or never come at all. This can leave you feeling used, like intimacy is being offered, without the emotional bond that usually makes it meaningful. Over time, that imbalance can create resentment and confusion in the relationship. Pay attention to her interactions with other men. If she's effortlessly flirty with strangers, service staff, or acquaintances, even in your presence, it can suggest a habit of using charm to maintain attention. This isn't always malicious, but constant micro-flirtations can indicate she's accustomed to male validation as a regular part of her day-to-day life. This is one of the most dangerous signs, when intimacy is used as a bargaining chip. For example, withholding sex to punish you, or offering it only when she wants something. This behavior often develops in women who've learned to view physical connection as a form of power. In a healthy relationship, intimacy is an expression of love and mutual desire, not a negotiation tactic. Listen closely to how she talks about her past. Maybe she jokes about wild parties, mentions multiple exes casually, or shares travel stories that revolve around fleeting connections. She may never give a number, and you don't need one, but the way she frames these stories can tell you whether her lifestyle has been more conservative or more adventurous. In long-term relationships, women who've had fewer partners often attach more meaning to physical closeness. But if she treats intimacy as a casual routine, without much emotional aftercare, cuddling, or conversation, it may be because she's experienced it so frequently that the emotional spark is dulled. This can lead to mismatched expectations between you. Another subtle cue is how easily she talks about sexual topics in public or around strangers. If she's unbothered by explicit jokes or openly shares personal details, it can suggest a higher level of exposure to those situations. Again, not inherently wrong, but it's a reflection of past comfort zones and experiences. The goal here is not to shame or label women. It's to help men recognize patterns that can impact their emotional lives. Relationships are complex, and every person brings their own history, experiences, and sometimes hidden wounds into them. By understanding these patterns, you're not just protecting yourself from potential heartbreak, but also learning how to build healthier, more fulfilling connections. It's about being aware, not judgmental. When you approach relationships with open eyes and a thoughtful mind, you give yourself the best chance to find genuine happiness. So, what does it mean to make informed choices? It means taking the time to really get to know someone, to listen to their stories, and to observe how they handle challenges. Every person's past shapes their present behavior, and sometimes those patterns can be subtle. Maybe it's the way someone reacts to stress, or how they talk about their exes, or even how they handle disagreements. By paying attention to these details, you empower yourself to make decisions that are right for you, rather than just going along with what feels good in the moment. When you learn to read those unspoken signals, you protect your heart, your time, and your emotional well-being. It's not about building walls or becoming cynical. It's about setting healthy boundaries and knowing your worth. You deserve relationships that uplift you, not ones that drain you. Remember, self-awareness is your greatest tool. Journaling, talking to trusted friends, or even seeking professional advice can help you process your experiences and grow stronger from them. The more you invest in understanding yourself and others, the more confident you'll feel in your choices. If you found this video eye-opening, make sure to subscribe for more deep dives into relationship psychology. We're here to explore the real issues that affect your love life and to give you the tools you need to navigate them with confidence. Don't forget to hit the notification bell so you never miss an update, and share this video with someone who might need a little extra insight today. Your support helps us keep bringing you honest, practical advice that you won't find anywhere else. We're committed to uncovering the truths no one else will tell you, and to helping you become the best version of yourself in every relationship. Whether you're single, dating, or in a long-term partnership, there's always more to learn about yourself and the people you care about. Keep seeking knowledge, keep asking questions, and never settle for less than you deserve. And as always, think smart, love smart. Protect your heart by staying informed, trust your instincts, and remember that real love starts with self-respect. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.